Alright, how's it going? As you can tell, it has snowed a lot. Thank God, it is about time. Finally got to rip the Jetta, and since it was such an animal in the snow, I'd figure I'd make a little tutorial on how to drift some front-wheel drive beast. Okay, so get this, you and your dad just picked up this beauty of a Grand Prix since you just turned 16, and that is the most stereotypical car that you could have in high school. And you and your friends want to go drifting in a McDonald's parking lot, and you don't know how. I'm gonna attempt to show you 3 different ways on how to drift in the snow with front-wheel drive. Okay, the first thing that you want to do, if you haven't done it already, is just wipe off your car. Just get it so you can see out of all the windows and stuff. Here we go. Starting to look like a beauty now. Get those mirrors real good. You don't have to bother with a windshield, obviously. You have wipers, and you really want one that doesn't work, just so your passengers can get a little bit excited and then they can't see what's coming after you rip this e-brake. And it's just so crazy that they can't see where they're going. You can barely see where you're going because your wiper barely works. All right, but on serious note, I couldn't see anything, so I'm just gonna, there we go. By the way, I'm sponsored by Juku now. All right, now that we're all set to go, I'm gonna go through the three different ways that I have to drift this beautiful front-wheel drive Jetta. Okay, so the number one way that I like to drift and prefer to drift with the Jetta is the e-brake. I didn't know it worked until someone had just ripped it while I was going through a corner, and it actually locked the wheels up. So what you want to do is, if you're turning left or right, up here we have a right turn, so I'll demonstrate it right here. Okay, so what you want to do is, you want to see how far away you are from the corner, you want to see how fast you're going, and then you want to gauge it. And if you happen to have a manual, pick the right gear. I like second. Swing it left, swing it right, and rip the e-brake, and come perfectly across into the corner. That is just my preferred method. I actually like to use all 3 of these that I'm about to show you. Obviously different ones for different situations, but the second one is just to flick the steering wheel. You go left, right, get it kicked out, and don't go anywhere because there's way too much snow. All right, let's try that again because that was a 100% total fail. So obviously, as you can tell, it totally depends on your environment. Right now, we are projected to get 7 to 8 inches of snow, and it's coming down. It's pretty light. Like, it's not really good packing snow, and I think that's why it's not really liking the old Scandinavian flick here on the steering wheel. But I think if you gauge it correctly, you can still do it. I'm trying to find a good street to do it on. But most of these obviously depends on the situation. Like when it's really icy, using the e-brake is good. Right now in this weather, using the e-brake is really good. But it just totally depends on the situation. Whatever you feel is best and whatever you're most comfortable with. Okay, so since I can't seem to get enough traction just moving the wheel left and right, I'm going to start off using the e-brake while still trying to demonstrate how to use the flick to get it in there. So what you would want to do, we're going to be turning left here. You're going to want to turn it left, right, and rip the e-brake, and the back end should come out as normal if you're not in these conditions. Like I said, this is pretty powdery and I'm not getting a whole lot of grip, even though I do have winter tires. But that's just an example on like another way on how to do it that typically works, but I guess not on a fresh snowfall. Okay, and the third way of drifting in snow, which is close to my favorite other than the e-brake, is just doing straight up manjis. If you don't know what a manji is, it's just going from side to side drifting, basically like they do in Dubai. It's kind of dumb, but it's really fun. Let's see if I can flick it right here. Yeah, no. As you can see, straight understeer, but here we go. Finally getting the manjis in. Lead it into a corner just like that. Make sure your steering wheel is straight, so when you come out of the corner, you don't veer off to one of the sides. All right, let's try the flick of the steering wheel again. Hopefully it works. I made my way back around the neighborhood, so hopefully it works on the first corner. Okay, so what I like to do, if the corner, since it's a right-hand turn, I like to be on the left side. And I like to veer in right, turn sharp left. And nope, I had to rip the e-brake. Yeah, it's safe to say that the Scandinavian flick is not going to be ideal in these conditions. Alright, for the end of the video, I figured I'd show you guys how to end your drift session in style. And that is by drifting into your driveway and then proceeding to link it and drift back out of it. Okay, I don't know who's trying to go into my driveway, but they should probably move. So here we go, I'm in second gear right now. Rip the e-brake, get into the driveway safe, rip the e-brake again and again, hold the e-brake, still sliding, perfect, and then drift back into it. And then for the finale, drift back into your spot. Perfect. Okay, you guys, thank you for watching. You can expect some really awesome, some more Jetta drifting videos, because we have quite the spot that's pretty crazy. Probably 40-mile-an-hour entries and trees. So definitely this Friday or this weekend expect a video. But what a dream. Look at these. I just plowed the driveway too. Look at that. Look at this. Just did it. Thanks for watching.